Welcome to the Ecotechie. So now we are marching towards our goal, that is preparing a machine learning model to find out how many people survived and how many people failed to survive. In the first video, we looked at exploratory data analysis. We did some hands on with descriptive statistics, the info, and so on and so forth. And in the second video, we worked on handling the missing values and we successfully removed all the missing values from the data. But our exploratory data analysis does not end over there. We have to also handle something known as categorical variables. Now, categorical variables are those variables which are non numerical. And since our machine or our computer only understands numerical data, it is imperative for us to convert all our non numerical data into numerical data. We can either use one hot encoding or we can use label encoding. Now, let us go deep into this challenge. First, let us look at how our head looks like, the head of the data frame. Df.head. So, if you observe over here, you have your passenger ID column. Do you think this column would add any meaning to our model? Does passenger ID tell us that whether the person will survive or not? No, right? So, is it important to keep such a column which is of no use? Because as you increase your columns, your complexity increases, which is not a good sign. So, it is imperative that you get rid of it. The next column is the name column. Is there any relationship between the name of a person and whether he survives or not? Not exactly. We cannot build any such relationship between the two. So it is not going to add any value to our model. So it would be better if we can get rid of the name column as well. And then you see ticket over here. The ticket column, if you observe, it's your ticket number. This ticket number does not specify anything. Can this ticket number give us any idea about whether a person will survive or not? Is there any relationships that we can build between ticket and the survived column? Not really. So it is better that we avoid all these columns. So let us drop these columns. Df dot drop. The first is passenger ID. We don't need it. The next is the name. And lastly, you have a ticket. Now, your machine doesn't know where to look for these things. So you have to specify. What do we have to specify? That please look into these columns. So we write columns as axis is equals to 1. And we want all these changes to be permanent. To make the changes permanent, we have our in place parameter. So we write in place equals true. And that is it. Now let's run this code. So we have successfully run the code. Now let us look at the head. Df dot head. So we have successfully eliminated the passenger ID column, the name column, and the ticket column, and we are left with this data frame. Now let us understand that we have to perform label encoding or one hot encoding on the sex column and the embarked column. Before that, let us divide our data into x and y. So, our x is our independent variable. So, all the columns except the survived column will come under x and the survived column will be our y. So, x is equals to df dot iloc. I need all the rows and I need columns from 1 because 0 is survived. Since we have to perform label encoding or one hot encoding, I am not going to write dot values over here because once I write dot values over there, it gets converted into a numpy array. And when it gets converted into a NumPy array, if we want to navigate through the different columns, it would become difficult because we'll have to look at the index. And it is pretty difficult to work around indices. So it is better that I keep it as it is. Y is equals to df.iloc. I need all the rows and I only need the 0th column. Now let us run this code. Now I'm going to deviate from the normal over here. In our previous videos, whenever we used to apply one hot encoder, we used to only apply on one column or we used to apply on all the columns together. But if you look at the data frame over here, we have only two columns on which we have to apply the one hot encoder. Either you can sit and do for different columns, or you can do a smart technique. And in this video, I'm going to show you that smart technique of how to encode more than one columns and leave other columns. So from sklearn.compose import column transformer. From sklearn.preprocessing import one hot encoder. So you can either use label encoding or one hot encoding. It won't make much difference because you have to encode only male female. So you only have two classes. Either way, you're going to get the same combinations. And Embarked also has only two classes, S and C. Again, you have only two options. So it will be same either you apply label encoder or one hot encoder. Now I create an object for CT. CT is nothing but column transformer. Now, this column transformer has a parameter which goes by the name transformers. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to encode. So we write encode. Using what are we going to encode? One hot encoder. So we write one hot encoder. Now, which are the columns that we want to encode? So here there are no inverted brackets. So we want to encode the sex column and embarked column. So I write sex, comma, embarked. Now remember, we are applying a column transformer. So this one hot encoder will be applied to all the columns. But do we want such a scenario? Do we want to apply it on all the columns? Not really. So what do we write? To avoid such a scenario, we just write remainder equals pass through. So all the remaining columns you are just avoiding. You are not going to fit this on all other columns. Now we are going to fit this onto what? Onto our independent variable ct dot fit underscore transform. We are going to use it on X. Now remember one thing. Over here, when you're going to fit it onto X, you're going to get an object. Are you interested in an object? Not really. So you want to convert it into array. So we write np.array and just put the brackets. Remember one more thing. We want all the changes to be permanent. So we are normally write in place equals true. But in this scenario, we do not have an option of in place equals true. So we'll have to reassign. So we just write x is equals to. That is it. Let's run this code. So we have successfully applied the CT or the column transformer on the sex and embarked column. Now you'll be wondering whatever I'm speaking is true or not. So let us just check it. Let's check for X. So all the non-numerical columns has got converted into numerical columns, and our y is as it is, that is the survived column. So in this way we have handled labeling. Using label encoding, we have handled non-numerical data or categorical data. In the future videos, I will be applying the machine learning models and predicting how many people actually survived and how many did not survive. And we will convert those predictions into a CSV file. And as said by Kaggle, we are going to upload that submission on the Kaggle website. And then you can see or you can check your rank with other people and see how much accuracy that you are getting and how is the accuracy of other people. So stay tuned for the next step, that is building a machine learning model. I hope everyone is clear with the idea of handling missing values, exploratory data analysis, handling label encoding, or handling non numerical data. So, we will see in the next video how to fit the model. Thanks. Do like, share, and subscribe to the Ecotechie. If you have any queries regarding anything, do post it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.